everyone, it's Miss Olivia and we're back again with another science project, and today we're doing all about animals. So our book is Sharing Our World, Animals of the Native Northwest Coast. So you can grab this book, read it with your parent. I'm just going to read the back. So we have a spiritual connection with all that dwell in our natural surroundings. Our beliefs based on our ancient traditions guide us to live in balance with the wildlife that we share this land with. Respecting animals and their habitat as taught by our elders allows us to connect as co-inhabitants of the forest, oceans, and our entire planet. So you guys can read this book with your parents. And I have Miss Lauren here from the Arizona Science Center so we can start our project.
All right, so today in All About Animals, we are going to be talking about birds and fish. So first we're going to start with talking about fish. Do you have a favorite fish?
I like koi fish.
Ooh, koi fish. Koi fish. Koi fish are very, very pretty fish. I think my favorite fish are probably trout. I grew up in the Midwest and we have a lot of trout there. And for some reason, I just think trout are really, really cute fish. But one of the things about fish is they live in lots of different types of environments, right?
Yes.
Yes. So sometimes because of the environment that they live in, if they live near other humans and lakes and things like that, they can be overfished. So sometimes humans, we fish them too much and they can't reproduce quickly enough. So we have to be careful about the amount of fish that we try to fish because we don't want to mess up the fish's habitat, right?
Yes.
Okay, so you're going to have a lot of stuff in front of you to use today. You're going to have a thing of glue. You should have a thing of tape. Some popsicle sticks, 3 or 4. A little bag of pom-poms, 2 googly eyes, a thing of crayons, some felt, and a sheet that says Balancing Bird Toy. You also have a pair of scissors that will have came in your bag, and I have some adult scissors over here. And then you should have 2 pennies in your bag, but if you don't, you just need 2 coins of the same denomination. So either 2 nickels, 2 dimes, 2 quarters, 2 pennies, just something that has the same weight. All right, so the first thing we're going to do is we are going to make a fish. Do you know how many different kinds of fish there are?
No, I don't.
There's over 30,000 different types of fish.
Oh my gosh.
That's amazing. So today we are going to make our own fish. So we're going to start by taking our felt, right, and putting that on the table. And then I want you to take your popsicle sticks and put a little bit of glue on the popsicle sticks. Oop. And it's okay if this falls off. Put some here and here. Miss Olivia, I will let you put that on the other ones. And then we want to make the shape of a triangle on our felt. We want to make the shape of a triangle. Put it there. The next one. Perfect. Okay. Lovely. So then you want to cut out your triangle shape from the felt. Alright. Fish come in all different shapes and sizes. Some fish start out very small, but if you put them in a really, really big container, they can grow to that size. They can get huge. And they can, as I said earlier, oops, it's coming, that's okay. They can live in high mountain streams, rivers, lakes, all the way down to the bottom of the ocean. Okay. One more side, we might have to add a little bit more glue, but this was just to hold it in place so we can make our triangle. And it doesn't have to be perfect.
Do fish eat one specific thing or do they eat different things?
Oh, that's a great question. So some fish are herbivores. Do you know what a herbivore is?
They eat meat?
No, that means they only eat things that aren't meat. And then some fish are carnivores, which means they eat meat. Yeah. So some fish eat other fish. Like, can you think of a shark that eats other fish? I think I might have just gave it away.
A shark!
A shark! A shark eats other fish. You're right. You might have to use a lot of glue to get this to stick, but that's okay. And then once it dries, it'll stick even better. So we'll just leave it on the table for now. Okay. Yes, fish, they're very important to Earth. Even though we eat them sometimes. Sometimes people keep fish as pets.
Oh, yes.
Yeah. All right, so then you want to take your googly eyes and do you want to peel the backs off these googly eyes for me, Miss Olivia?
Yes, I can.
This part might be a little harder for you,
Okay.
but you can get an adult. And while Miss Olivia is doing that, I'm going to open up this fun little pom-poms. Okay. Fish are beautiful animals, and they can be seen in aquariums, sometimes at zoos. So that's a fun place to go look at fish, too. All right. Fish also have gills. Did you know that?
Yes.
Yeah, so fish can breathe underwater, and they have slippery scales. And also, fish lay eggs.
Do they lay one egg or?
They lay so many eggs. They lay hundreds of eggs.
Wow.
So where I'm from in the Midwest, we have fish in the creeks. We have lots of creeks. And you can see these little mounds. They're lighter in color than the rest of the rock around. But those are where fish have laid their eggs, and they make these little mounds underneath the water. And that's where the fish eggs are. So you have to be careful not to step on them if you see them in the creeks. So now you can take your little pom-poms and you can decorate it however you want. Is it not coming off?
It does not want to come off.
Oh, that's okay. We can just use our glue. So let's put one fish eye, there, slippery. And you can put another fish eye wherever you like. Do we need more glue?
Yes.
Okay.
Thank you.
Perfect. Oh, that is a good looking fish. So let's continue making. So we're making a really, really colorful fish. Kind of like, what was your favorite fish? The koi fish?
The koi fish.
Yeah. Like the koi fish. Put this all in here. Very colorful, very koi-like. Perfect. All right, so we'll let this dry for a minute while we move on to our next project, and we'll show you that at the end. So you can keep working on your fish. If you need some more time, you can pause right here to work on your fish. Very good. How did your fish turn out? Wow, that's amazing! Those are some beautiful fish. All right, so now we want to talk about birds. Miss Olivia, do you have a favorite bird?
I think the raven bird is really
nice. The raven. Ravens are very, very cool birds. My favorite bird is a red cardinal. I like them because they're little. Yeah, they're pretty cute. Do you know how many different types of birds there are all over the world?
No.
There's 10,000 species of birds. They're everywhere. Yeah, so birds, they like to eat insects, seeds, plants, and sometimes even small animals. All right, so now you have this sheet that's called the Balancing Bird Toy. So we want to start cutting out our balancing bird. Sound good? Do you want to cut it out? Yes, okay, perfect. So while she's cutting out, I'll tell you a little more about birds. So birds, they have hollow bones to help them fly. And birds can fly so high. Sometimes they can get as high as some of the clouds in the sky. Isn't that crazy?
That is amazing.
That is amazing how high birds can get. And some bird species like blackbirds are very intelligent and have been known to create tools to help them forage for food.
Wow.
Yeah, so we're not the only creatures that use tools for food. And then the hummingbird, do you know how big a hummingbird is?
No.
Hummingbirds are 2 inches in length. They're the smallest, they're one of the smallest birds. And they're also one of the birds that they flap their wings really, really fast. So fast that you can barely even see a hummingbird's wings flapping when they're flapping. That's pretty cool, huh?
That really is.
All right, this balancing bird toy is going to just blow you away. You're gonna love how it works as soon as we get it all nice and cut out.
Okay.
All right, perfect. So once you get your bird cut out, you can also color your bird. So right now we'll give you time to pause the video so you can finish cutting out and coloring your bird. All right, very good. Those look like some great birds that you cut out. So now that you have your bird cut out and colored, you want to fold the bird in half. Okay. My favorite fact about birds is that birds are believed to be one of the last descendants to dinosaurs.
Wow.
Isn't that amazing? And it's thought that the chicken is thought to be the closest living thing to the relative of the Tyrannosaurus Rex.
A chicken.
A chicken. Can you imagine if T-Rex came back and found out that his closest living relative was a chicken? Went from a T-Rex to a chicken? Get out of here. That's just crazy. All right, so now that you have it cut out, you also want to make a little, oops, here we go. We're making, oops, sorry, this way. Make a little slit in the end of your bird. Put his tail on. Oh, make it a little bit longer. You can use the tape to tape the tail. Like so. Alrighty. Now you want to take your 2 pennies. If you want to tape 1 penny on the inside of that wing, and I'll tape the other penny on the inside. Perfect. Okay. Now, you should be able to take your bird. Oop. Oh! Well, maybe we need to tape up his beak. I'll tape up our bird beak. Sometimes it doesn't work, but that's okay.
Oh, wow.
There we go. So if you fold them down the middle a little bit, your bird will balance right on your finger.
Yeah.
Pretty cool, huh?
That is so cool.
All right, now let's go back to our fish. All right, and here is our fish that we made. Very cool.
So colorful.
So colorful. All right, well, I hope you learning a little bit more about birds and fish and enjoyed our All About Animal session today. Bye.